Yo, what's up, my little tours? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Got some more Phyrexia, all will be one. Thank you for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Well, we've opened a Lukka, Bound to Ruin. Most of the Planeswalkers in this format are pretty good. There are some that are mythic, some that are rare. Rarity does not mean better, as, well, the Emperor, for example, is a regular rare and is probably the best. But Lukka is still very good. All of the completed Planeswalkers are just very good, right? So remember, you can cast them for a slightly alternate cost, cheaper, and they enter with 2 fewer loyalty for each time you've, quote-unquote, completed them. We're definitely taking it here. Other very good cards include, like, the Unctus's Retrofitter, fantastic. And it's basically those two. So, not much to choose from. Lukka, insane. Red-green's one of the better color pairings in this format. And what I've been doing lately is just like forcing low. I mean, I quote-unquote solved the format a few days ago, and I wasn't kidding. You really want your curve to be around like 2 to 3 tops. That's not to say you can't play huge expensive cards in this format, but if you're not getting on the board early or you don't have early interaction for an early board presence, it's really hard to come back from behind if your opponent is doing that. So we're going to second pick this Hexgold Slash here after taking Lukka. We're going to want to try to lean into red-green, if possible. And even if we don't, Hexgold Slash is just premium, really. Just scales super well. A lot of people are obviously going to be playing the Stinky Toxic, and so this being able to kill some of the more relevant big toxic threats, like the Plague Nurse and stuff like that, is extremely good. We are passing a Jawbone Duelist. Speaking of good toxic cards, Serum Snare is fine. Other okay cards here. Easy Hexgold Slash there for me, though. Not close. Ugh. Then we come down to this pack, which does not have anything good in red or green that I want to take third pick anyways. Like, Tyrannix is fine. Absolutely. And actually, the Blade Graft Aspirant is okay. In a lot of random red decks, not even just red-white specifically, because a lot of times you'll be taking like the Batter Fists or other 4 mirrored-in equipments. I think here what I'm going to do is take the Tamiyo's Immobilizer, though. I've had some really, really good success with this card. And if you get a lot of the signals for blue, even though blue may be one of the weaker colors, I think this card is good enough to make it worth taking their third pick. Okay, I mean, that's a 4th pick Ossification, which is a very, very strong removal spell. But fortunately for us here, we're getting 2 of the best red and green commons. We have the Contagious Vorak and the Volt Charge. Now, if you told me at the beginning of the format which one I would like more, I'd probably lean towards Volt Charge. And it does have the Proliferate, so it does synergize with Immobilizer and Lukka. But Vorak's just one of the best. And like I said, you need to be getting on the board. And this one just does a lot of work. Usually it's going to be drawing you a land, but hey, that's really good. So, Ossification is probably better. I'm going to take the Vorak here, stay with the red-green. And yeah, good pick. Now we're getting an Infectious Bite 5th. We're not going to have too much poison counter synergy if we end up in pure red-green, but it's a punch and not a fight, so that's pretty good. Oil Gorger Troll, fantastic. Cackler's pretty nice if I'm going to end up in red-green. A couple of good white cards, the Indoctrination Attendant and the Charger Might's both great as well. Ruthless Predation now. That is a pretty good sign for blue-white. The blue-white artifact deck is really good, and Cephalopod Sentry here is one of the key cards in it. 4 mana, 5 toughness flyer is kind of insane, and it's real easy to get this thing, you know, to 3, 4, 5 plus power. But we'll just take the Predation here for now. I really don't like this. I mean, same thing with Infectious Bite. These removal spells are really awkward because you need a creature on the battlefield first. And so they're not good until like turn 3 or later. But nothing else I'm going to take there, so no big deal. Nice pickups. Let's take the Rabble over the Troll. This has been a pretty big performer as well. Just the 2 bodies for 4 mana is nice. I don't have any oil yet anyways right now. This is perfect. One of the best 2 drops in red. I mean, you'd be surprised, but we say it consistently and it still holds true. 1/3s in this format for 2 mana. block a lot of the early garbage, and this one helps you not only find cards that you want later on, but also has oil synergy, so really happy to see that. Not too fond of this pack. Man, we see a ton of these cards, but I don't think they're actually that good. I'm looking at the Hunter's Maze here versus the Atrocity. I'm going to take the Atrocity, but I don't actually know if I'm going to play it. Because if we're in red-green, there are just too many better 5-drops that we can pick up. Magmatic Sprinter is fine. This has some good oil counter synergy. It's either that or taking the Predation Steward. I kind of like taking the Predation Steward, though, because if you're behind, this is not doing you much favor. Or many favors, I should say. Another Tyrant Axe. Let's take the Rebuke. This is also okay as a one-of. It's one of the few ways to get rid of one of those 5 toughness creatures. And the Ichorspit Basilisk is also okay. It's a surprisingly annoying card. I don't know if I'm going to want it in my red-green build. Oh, wow, as we wheel a troll. But this is kind of good. Like 1/3 Death Touch Toxic. The thrill of possibility. Alright, so pretty good pack 1, I would say. As we move into pack 2, and man, I think we would have probably had a pretty good blue-white artifact start as well. I'm going to just take the Tyver's Stand. Our Monument to Perfection's not looking like anything we want to do here, but Annex Sentry is an insane uncommon. One of the best, if not the best, white uncommon. Rot Priest, also another insane uncommon. Though obviously you need to be toxic for that. Yeah, we wheeled that other Oil Gorger troll, so let's take the stand and see if we wheel that troll again. This is a good pack. I think I lean towards Cankerbloom here, as this is just a fantastic, solid 2-drop. But otherwise, I would be taking the Rustvine Cultivator here. This is another card that tends to perform really, really well. At least in my experiences. Yeah, we'll take the Cankerbloom. We only have that one oil synergy card right now, so I'm fine doing that. Could take the Venomous Brutalizer. 4/4 for 4 is just solid, but we do have instead probably the Golem that I'm going to want to take. I want the Hexgold Slash, but this has a lot of potential since we are red-green. Higher upside for sure. And I already have a decent enough low-end curve, so I'm going to do that. Low bad. No, this is just a 3/3 for 3. Here we're looking at Batterfist and Cackler. Again, cheaper curve is better, but Cackler could be stronger for this deck in general. I have 3 2-drop creatures right now. Yeah, I'm okay taking the Cackler. Into a Free from Flesh is decent. Nice combat trick, especially if you have ways to utilize the oil. Another Chimney Rabble here looks fantastic too. Okay. Yeah, we're looking pretty solid in red-green. Couple more toxic green things. How's our removal looking right now? As we pick up what? A lot of prisms going around. I like Canopy. I think this is a card that you can definitely main deck. But removal, we have Troll, or not Troll, Rebuke, technically Lukka, Bite, Predation, Slash, and a couple tricks. Actually, it might be better to take the Prism here then, since I don't really need that Carnivorous. What are we missing? I think we've only seen like one Furnace Strider. 5/5 Menace Reach for 5 ain't bad. Kind of loading up on 5-drops, unfortunately. I mean, I might still end up cutting the Rebuke. I guess Lukka's a 4-drop too, if you consider it completed. That's my average curve right now, 2.8. Yeah, that's fine. Want to keep it low though. So another troll is good. Oh, this is on the wheel. So yeah, the troll wheel. There's also the crescendo. I will take the troll, but now I'm not going to want to take any more top-end cards. Like, wheeling this cultivator was the nuts. Absolutely nuts. I would play, you know, like a play set of cultivators if we could get them in this deck. Spellbomb is alright. Is that better than another Free From Flesh? I like the fact that this cycles, so... Okay, well, now I wish I had taken the other free. Do we want the restoration here? I don't think so. Although I guess I can get back some valuable cards. It's a maybe. Alright, some more garbage. More atrocities, and pack 3 we go. Sheesh. Have not been getting very good opens the last couple packs. If we want to just take a 2-drop Stalker here is okay. I do want to pick up one Hazardous Blast if possible, but not sure that's the best choice here. I guess, yeah, it is. I think I'm going to take the Blast over the Stalker. Oh, great. Here we go. Found ourselves a Halberd and another Slash. Another Rot Priest being passed. Some good white, the Chorus, and the Planner. I will definitely play 2 Slashes. I will definitely play another Contagious Vorak. I'm going to pass the Strider here and the Sack. Looks like there's a bunch of cards we can end up wheeling from this pack anyways. Wouldn't mind wheeling the Incubation, the Furnace, even the random Slinger 2-drop, or another Troll. Yeah, I think... Because of our curve, I think we want to just load up on the Voraks. Because this will allow us to get to 4 mana pretty consistently. You know, if I can cast the Vorak, then I should probably be able to cast something else. Holy crap, look at this one. That is ideal. Holy crap, we're getting the Myglaws Maze Crusher. I mean, we cut off red-green hard enough, I suppose. What's not to like about this card? It just does everything. 3 mana, 4/4 with infinite abilities, 5 oil counters. We're losing out on a Fuseling. I would Ravager second. Mantis is good, but obviously that's a bit of a gift. I guess we'll take the Crescendo now, although I don't know if I actually plan on playing that. Already have a Basilisk in the board, so. Scamp here versus Slinger. This is not really the Scamp style deck, right? I think the 2/2 for 2 is just better. Wow, 7th pick Flincing Raptor. Am I ever playing another Predation? No, I don't think so. I'm almost already hesitant on the first. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. So I only have 1 Cultivator, which is kind of unfortunate. And how many 2-drops do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Reservoir. Okay. That's not... I mean, it's not great. Oh, actually, that's just not good in our deck. In fact, I'm probably going to end up cutting some of these Trolls. Yeah, I might just replace it with a random 3/1 for 2. Because let's look at our oil. In fact, that makes the Golem kind of awkward too, doesn't it? We have Myglaws, that's 1, Steward 2, Engraver 3, Cultivator 4. Yeah, I don't actually have that much oil synergy, so maybe the Skull Bomb's also fine to cut. Okay. I mean, we can still run the Troll as a 5 mana 3/4 gain some life. Is that even good enough, though? Yeah, it didn't get as much oil synergy as we would want. I guess I could replace it with Rebuke, the Troll. No, this is probably still good enough. 5 mana 3/4 gain 3, and then once in a while, draw a card as well. There we do. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we wield the Strider. That probably... Well, no. The Strider also just makes it better. Jeez. Okay. Well, shoot. Now I want to run all of my random oil cards. Yeah, okay. We got there in the end. A lot of good pickups. I think I'm going to end up running the Scamp just for the more oil synergy. I'm going to cut the Cackler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oil. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still don't think it's good enough for the churning. Can probably cut the 2-drop Stalker since it doesn't have any synergy. I feel like I need to cut one of these top-end cards, though. It feels so weird, but I want to cut the Skywarden because it just doesn't have any synergy in the deck. Could also just cut Tyver's Stand. Or maybe we cut Free from Flesh and leave the Tyver's Stand. I could see that. I'm debating if I want to run 17 lands or 16 lands. Curve is 2.9. Hmm. I mean, I think 16 is probably doable. Maybe I'll just run the Spell Bomb then, since we can just cycle that. Alright, we'll go 16. I'm a little bit concerned my curve is a little high, but we do have a decent bit of early interaction, so hopefully we can just draw the early interaction and we don't draw nothing but our fat. Uh-oh, this feels like Arena crashed. Alright, BRB. Alright, that was weird. We had the join bug. Haven't seen that in a while. Round 1. We are on the play and we have turn 1 Cultivator, so can't get much better than that. We even have the Troll with the Cultivator. Right. This is going to be super annoying for the opponent. The Chimney Rabble here. They're not going to want to attack into that. I'm not going to trade my Rabble for this Stalker. Oh, nice. The Golem. Yeah, this game's already heavily in our favor. Okay, so let's get the Strider online. They would have to double block here. Sweet. Deal. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, well. Red-green beats. Takes the first game. Simple, yet effective. Oh, come on, Arena. Are you really breaking again? Come on, bruh. Hopefully it gave us the win. Good. Alright. 1-0. That's how you want to do it if you're red-green. Turn one Cultivator into smack, smash, smack. Game number 2 we go. Ooh, man. This is the kind of hand you keep on the draw, and if your opponent goes like 1-drop, 2-drop, you're just crying. But even if they just have like a 2-drop toxic creature, your first play being on 3 makes it feel really, really bad. Good news. They did not play a toxic creature, so... Ah, blue-white artifacts. Incisor Glider is still fantastic in blue-white artifacts. This might be a Chrome Cat or whatever it's called. Oh, okay. Fine with that. Obviously, we were looking to hit another green source off the Vorak, but... is what it is. The Immobilizer. Alright. It's better than 1 piggy. 2. Oh my god. Well, that's very unlucky. So, in like the top how many cards, there was only 1 green source? Oh, good. Damage will be dealt to it. Prevent that damage. Deals that much damage to any target, so... fun. We're dead. I don't think I have a way to kill this. We don't have a Crushing Canopy in our deck. Maybe they get a little bit aggressive, and then we can race it? No. Why is it auto-tapping all of my green? This game is troll. So we need to find our Hazardous Blast. We need to build up a big board and then draw Hazardous Blast. So this is going to ping for 1. That's fine, I only lose 1 life. Vanish away or something? My thought here is that I might want to save the Tyver's Stand as a fireball. But I guess keeping the 5/5 is great. For, what do you call it? Hazardous down the line. Okay, that puts me to Toxic 2. That's nice. Let's go for Ruthless Predation here. Try to kill the glider. This is good, because if they want to kill Lukka now, I get to attack for quite a bit next turn. The filigree Silex. If they, yeah, they probably should. There they go. So assuming they have a brick in their hand, they tap down the Ravager, still take 12. Oh, baby. Disgusting draw. Alright, combat. Nice. So, barring an Eternal Wanderer or White Sun's Twilight, we just win next turn. Vigilance Menace, that's pretty good. Let's play out the Engraver. I guess in case they have a Proliferate card, I'm not going to fight on the Engraver, actually. That would have been a bad play. All right. Very nice. Well, we were just able to swarm, and beat the Vindicator, so... Good beats, baby. Good beats. We take those. Good format. Next game. On to G3. On the play. Check. Good hand. Check. Remember the 3 rules of Magic. Win the die roll, curve out, and don't punt. Oh, we might not even rummage with the Engraver early on. We just Ichor, attack for 2. They're going to wish they didn't play that Slinger out in a second. When I play out this Golem and attack. The Spawning, that is a toxic creature. And you know what we do to toxic creatures? We slash them. Ooh, can we draw a Vorak here as well? That'd be sick. Or just anything to cast in addition to slash. Okay, well. No complaints about slash number 2. Again, we don't want to be rummaging because we need the 5th land for Skywarden. We want the Skywarden, so... Content in attacking. It's Rablin time. That's also a very good draw. I guess we'd rather do this, eh? 5/6 haste. I'm sure they're gonna chump. Wow, they didn't. Okay, interesting. Actually, we wouldn't mind drawing another mountain next turn, so we could go Warden plus hold up slash on some kind of multi-block. No, no punching. Or biting. Well, there goes our lord. Jeez, they have salvo too? Okay, all of a sudden I'm losing again. I mean, not really, but... I'm probably gonna discard the Slinger to the Engraver. Though what we could do is kill their Slinger with my Slinger, making their block worse. We have just too many better cards we can find at this point, though. Though I can't say Forest was one of them. Oh, they didn't even block. Whoa. Whoa, what? Slightly concerning. Maybe we just rip Hazardous Blast and kill him. I mean, I might take a bit of damage here. They're not careful, though. Hey, the reverse Lukka, and they're gonna go to 2 to do it. Okay. Yep, attacking with Sprinter because it's gonna bounce back to their hand. That's pretty good. Well, you know what we can do here? We can Myglaws. Kill their Slinger. Flash their token. They have to go chump chump on the Skywarden now. And then... yeah, I'd rather put the Lukka to 1. Because next turn, the Myglaws also has Menace, so we just have 2 lethal Menace creatures. So if they have to go -1 to, and lose the Lukka, that's fine. Alright, very nice. Yeah, man, what a freaking card. You know, part of me wishes I had just, for another recorded video, not started doing well. Like, can you imagine if I had started 0-2 with this deck? How much despair I would have been in. Like, if you look at the videos progressively for this format, I mean, if I had hair to lose, it would have, you know, if I had a full head of hair to begin with, it would have all came out by now, is what I'm saying. With all the salt and the tears. Okay, cannot keep a hand like this. 5-drop, basically 5/6-drop. We do have Slash, but nope. These are the same hand. Well, I expect us to lose this one. Because we're not doing anything until turn 5. The Slash is going to have to really save us. And that right there, that's game over. I can't even slash that. They just get another 1/1 token. We need to draw something hot and spicy. Oh my gosh. This is how brutal this format can be, though. Just one bad mulligan. And our opponent has an insano draw. Okay. Well, that's game. I'm taking 5. We're going to 5 poison. You know, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything about doing well. Man. That gives me like a small chance. So they do have Corrupted online. I'm going to take 4 here. 6 poison. The worst part about this is I'm going to play a 4/5, and I haven't given them any chance to use removal yet, so if they have a pacifism, it's immediately going here, or ossification, or whatever, you know? Drawing that, our second Hexgold Slash was the best possible. Okay, here we go. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to block here and play around the +2/+2 effect. I take the same amount of poison. I take 1 additional damage. But I think this is okay. Alright, so now we can play the Ravager, kill both... Oh, they didn't bounce? How did they not bounce a land there? What? So they have a 5-drop they want to cast? Okay. Does that kill us? No, that doesn't kill us. Oh wait, yes it does. What am I talking about? Alright, GG. Can't math. Well, I'm surprised we survived that long, because their draw was great and our draw was anemic at best. I mean, nothing to say there. I could have, maybe the real decision was actually taking a mulligan to 5. Like, legit. Not even hindsight, right? Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan to 5 there, because my hand was what? The Ravager, the Troll, the Slash, and then land? So if the exact scenario that played out happened, which is often going to happen in this format, where my opponent just has an early creature curve, then that 6-card hand was just not keepable, even with 1 slash. Like, oh, unforgiving format. That's a great showcase of what I was talking about during the draft, where if you fall behind, it is just so hard to come back. Okay, 3-1. Next game we go. On the play with a curve. We did it. Once again, we're going to follow the rules of engagement. Very nice opening hand. One drop, 2 drop, 3 drop on the play. Ugh. It's going to put a counter on right now. Alright, that's fine. Oh my lord. So remember, I cannot cast that here, because if I use the Cultivator to untap, the Ravager, once again, costs more. Would we rather proliferate here? No, I guess not. Reason being is we have a bunch of more expensive spells, although we did just bottom the Strider. This is going to be a good turn for us, though. Looks like they might have a Free from Flesh. Yeah, I'm okay with them using their +2/+2 trick to eat one of these creatures if they want. Oh, maybe not. So I guess they have a Hexgold Slash in their hand that they just don't have a good target for. They opted to take 1 damage. Okay, whatever. If they don't kill the Ravager, it's going to end the game. So they need like a Rebel salvo here. That ain't it. We do want to put oil counters on. So we have a bunch of oil synergies, and I'm doing that main phase so we can potentially find something to cast there. They are dead currently next turn with the blast if they don't proliferate or do something otherwise. Tap out for some random creature, please. No, they had removal and they gained life. Boo. Oh no, they did not mean to attack. That was just a misclick. That was a quip and like when it auto passes priority when you have nothing to do, they accidentally chose attack all. Alright, GG's. I mean, of course, a format's going to be more fun when you're starting to win in it, but this format is still... I don't want to say Streets of New Capenna level yet, but the thoughts are swirling in our minds. I have had some grindy games in this format, that being said. The grindy games have felt good. Lots of back and forth, but the vast majority of the time it just seems like bam, bam, bam. The bam, bam, bam. See, this is, again, another hand that you'd think in limited, hey, this is not too bad, but no. If I'm on the draw and I don't do anything until turn 3 with no removal, like this just feels so bad, but I think it's correct. We're gonna keep this. It's not better. Because I still don't have anything to do until turn 3. This is what I'm saying about these removal spells. The fight effects and whatnot. Like, they're still solid, but I think they are way, way lower in pick order than one would initially think. That was fantastic. Great. We drew. Now our hand is good. And I love to see Island first. But now we go 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop removal, so... Ooh, especially if they're playing blue-white, the Canker Bloom. What a good 2-drop, just... I'm not going to say it has much synergy, although it obviously proliferates, which does have some synergy. But the card just does it all. So I have no oil for the troll at the moment. Blue-green. I've seen some okay blue-green decks, but for the most part, fine. They have Titanic Growth or something. For the most part, they haven't impressed me. I think there's heavy consideration to using Ruthless Predation there. Oh, I'm okay with this. I don't mind that trade at all. I'm gonna block this time if they attack again and force them to use their Titanic. Or it could be a Mantle, I guess. Because them taking off their 4th turn is pretty good for us if they're just casting a trick like that. Yeah, great. Alright, a little bit less good that they had a follow-up, I guess. Still think we're sitting in pretty good shape. Sure. They might choose to proliferate there. Oh, or they grab land. Nice draw. How does one feel about just trolling here? Pretty good, I think. Sure, I don't draw a card, but a 3/4 just dominates this battlefield at the moment. Mr. Mantis, yeah. That's good. I guess I should have attacked with Rabble first before punching. Alright, I was really hoping they wouldn't block because obviously our Ravager just completely kills their Stalker. Is it worthwhile to kill that instead? No, not yet. So we can put a counter on this thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, put a counter on this thing. Got the Ravager. Now our Rabble can attack into the Troll. I don't think we have any reason to slash yet. That's fine. All right. Obviously, we'll take this. And they can sack the Cankerbloom and proliferate in response. Put an extra counter on their synthesizer. But still basically a 2-for-1. And they're living off... I mean, we're both living off the top, but our board is much stronger. So if they drew a land, for example, this turn... Gonna be pretty hard for them to come back. Land it is! Whoop! So they must have drawn another land. Yeah. Was that 5-1 now? Haven't seen Lukka too many times. But we haven't needed it all that much, so I guess that's not the worst. On to game number 7. On the play. Alright, keepable, but a little bit questionable. This hand just wants to rattle off a few lands. A couple more lands in a row and I'm gonna feel very good. Nice. Yes, I think this is worth doing. And the reason is, our next play is going to be Rabble next turn, and they're going to only have 3 mana, so we're likely going to be able to attack with 2 3-power creatures. Could have also just shot the Ichor at the end of their turn, but I think they're going to trade anyways. It's fine. Forest? Had I drawn Forest there, I would definitely play out the Troll. But if we're going to draw Forest next turn, then Predation Steward was a good draw this turn. Speaking of... That's not a Forest. Alright, I'll just use Tyver's Stand. Oh, or not. This is where things get a little bit scary. Because now they're going to have the chance to play some real big fat before I can. Yeah. I'm going to attack here, and if they block, we can Tivers. If not, then we get to Vorak. Hopefully find a Forest. I'm going to take the hit here, I think. They might kill my Steward in response. We would really like to draw a Forest off of this thing. Well, there's Lukka, but... yeah, I think if they attack like this, I might be forced to triple block. That was very good. We take that. That was very good for us. It's fine. So I'm going to Infectious Bite that main phase to see if they have anything. Nice. And then if not... I think this is probably okay. Good. That's fine. Gotcha, sure. Alright, that's okay. That wasn't problematic at all since we still got good value out of that. Yep, that's okay. I forgot how good our deck is. Glaz is home. What a stupid card. 5 oil counters. 5. Oh my gosh, and now they're gonna just insta-concede when I slash their 4/4 for 1 mana. Absolutely disgusting. Ah! Curve out. Wait. Play it. Be on the play. Curve out. Don't punt. 6-1. I just imagine myself being on the other side of these draws. And how miserable it would be. Did you have fun? Prompt pops up. Hell no. Okay. Let's see if we can trophy here. This could be our final round. Final game. We're 6-1. Ooh. Oh, this would be a greed keep, but it'd be so good if it panned out. I think this is a mulligan. Our deck's too good to keep a hand like this, I feel like. Yeah, I'm gonna go to 6. Sorry, my gloss. That is real good. Hand is fantastic. I think we surprisingly want to keep the Scamp here. Just so that we can curve a couple early creatures into the Lukka. Wow, 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 wow. This hand's super solid if we can just rattle off a couple lands in a row. Opponent's playing the Artifact deck. Okay. Well, first land acquired. Actually, I should have attacked first. Thing doesn't block. 1-3, proving its utility here. Ooh, they have Unctus. Okay, so they're gonna hit me for 4. But, I mean, we have 2 removal spells for those. Nice. Oh, I can't use this, can I? Have to just slash. Conveniently, that thing does have Toxic. I think board clearing here might actually be correct. The problem with Lukka here is that because they have the Spell Bomb, unless they sacrifice it, perfect. Then if they just played a creature this turn, it was very likely Lukka would just die. Alright, well, as long as they don't have another Unctuses, we should be okay. In fact, I think I kind of like baiting them here. I want them to block, oddly, even though that gives them a card, and this is clearly a good trade for them. So it's going to start on 3. We're going to go to 2. And the Watcher doesn't standalone kill Lukka. So even if I only get, quote-unquote, only get 2 3/3s off of Lukka, that'll be worth. That's fine. Need to find our Canker Bloom. Put 2 oil counters. That's pretty nice on our engraver. Okay. Thanks, Lukka. You did your job. That is certainly annoying when they have the Watcher. The Vigilance, surprisingly good. So I'm going to take 3 here. That's more or less fine. They can run, or they can loot again if they want to. The race is on. Yikes. Wow, what a draw. The race is off. And they can't even block my 3/3s anymore. Well, that was probably the best possible. That should do her. They don't have 6 mana for Wanderer. They don't have 7 for Twilight. Next turn we get to go Strider, Haste, Smack All. We're going to also be pinging them for 1 end of turn. And I'm going to cut it. Alright, I'd say this was pretty damn clean. Well, that's how you do it, friends. You first pick a Lukka, which is, I think red-green might be considered the best color pairing anyways. But yeah, you open a Lukka, you get some nice red and green cards. Let's go over the deck list one more time. MVP standouts, let's see, the double Hex Gold Slash was amazing. The Myglaws, when it resolved, almost always won the game, right? The Vorax were amazing, clearly. Cultivator, very, very good. Again, like I said, I would play maybe even a playset in this style of deck. So, Ravager obviously good too, and we got that really late. Alright, good stuff. It's been a while since I got a trophy, let me tell you, so let's bask in this glory. Let's look at the deck. Let's, alright, we went over it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Bye-bye.